We're making a little bit more progress in our front yard project. And that's all the digging left to do over there. I'm building a flower bed along there where the stacks of stuff is, and over there where the black is will be flower beds. And as you can see, we've got a lot dug up here. And I'm standing on the little part that's still left. And I should get that done pretty quick, and then we can fill it up with sand and put pavers on it. And the mound is getting higher and higher. And this is Leona's project over here. She's put down a lot of pavers. And she's hung some flowers from the street light, and we've got a lot more pavers to go. The pile over there. 2x4 is used to help level the sand, so we get a halfway decent levelness, but I think there'll be some rolling, but not much. And this, of course, will be filled with sand, top of this, and then we'll be putting cactus and succulents of various types in there. And there's the beginning of the cactus. This little cactus over here has got some babies. So what we'll do with it is we'll just take the bucket off and plant the whole thing right there and watch it grow. And I kind of like the ferns. Leona's not too hot on them, but the jasmine over there is growing through the fence and back up and back over the fence again at the top. And our little truck has a bit of sand in it, about a half a yard. Well, I finally got some things planted, and I've started to put sand on, as well as the cactus and the succulents. And there'll be more go into it as we get along. Picked up some stones. Got a lot more patio to do, as you can see by the number of stones in here. And I got all the digging done. Now I just have to get enough sand to fill all this in. And I have I put in a soaking type of device for the planters on the fence. And our poinsettias and the bulbs we planted seem to be coming along very nicely. This will all be a planting place along here, as well as what's underneath the black over there, that whole corner. And the patio stones will come on around here and fill all this up. And I'm sure that Leona will figure out that a table umbrella or some chairs and something or other might be interesting here. There's the sago palm that we bought so long ago, and I finally planted it there. Some old cactus that was laying around, it'll rejuvenate, and as it starts to grow again, it's got something besides that little bit of pot that was growing in. These were the tough ones to put in because you can't handle these things with just ordinary gloves, otherwise you get spiked real good. So I used a metal bucket on one end and a trowel on the other end, and was able to drop it in the hole. And the hole kind of pounded into the hole, but it'll straighten up as it grows, as will this one. And these. Well, Dave Bryant and I went over to the beach and we picked up a whole lot more stones, and Dave has contributed to the succulents. That's one of Dave's succulents right there, and other plants and the stones. There's a red stone that we picked up and one right there above it, and then there's the circular thing around the sprayer device that Dave and I picked up over at the beach today. More things. Down this little palm tree, little sago palm. Lots more stones than there was before, and more plants. Here's a couple of plants that we got while we were over the beach. I don't know whether they're going to make it or not. A little succulent of some sort right there. And the white stone was one that was laying there. It looked like it was painted, but actually it wasn't. Just a white one. Here's another one of the aloe plants. Some kind of a little plant we found that's a native plant that we found over at the beach today. And more stones. And this big black succulent there is one that Mike Sparrow gave me, and I got started. Succulents are easy to start. You just stick them in the ground and they go. And I got more sand out. I got one more load to go before I have to, I figure I'll have enough sand to do it. My little irrigation thing back there beside the fence keeps coming loose. I'm going to have to do some work on that. I put in these trees, this one and the other one yesterday. I've replanted them from the pots I had them in around back. Leona plans on putting a pretty good sized palm, she says, right here in this growing area where the black is right now trying to kill the grass. Keep adding more and more plants here. There's still plenty of room. This one's getting a new sprout already, and it likes that particular place. Lots more rocks. Volunteer on the corner of this one. Leona's cutting. It seems to be doing well. A lot more pavers to lay here. When we get these ones we have here done, we estimate it'll take another 500 of them. So when we get these all down, it'll be about 560 in this little area. And that's without taking any of them and cutting them for the edges, anything like that. That's covering up a little bit of sand. It was raining this morning, so we covered them up.
I don't know, Carl. Looks like those hedges are going to be too fat.
No problem. Don't turn them.